Good evening. This video is for my honor section of the Legal and Ethical Environment of Business. This is Professor Guerra-Pujol from the University of Central Florida, and I'd now would like to formally welcome you back to the course. I want to make a confession before I proceed. I've been holding off as I'm learning how to use Zoom and new technology. I'm actually filming this video on my iPhone just to keep in touch with the class and let you know what we'll be moving, how we'll be moving forward for the last third of the semester. I also want to mention in my defense, I was really hoping optimistically that we could go back to our face-to-face format beginning on Monday, March 30th. But today, as of today, March 25th, that does not look like it's going to be possible at all. In fact, officially, all face-to-face classes have been suspended at UCF and I think at most major universities across our country, and we'll be doing online format or remote instruction for the remainder of the week, for the remainder of the semester, I should say. In fact, the changes have been so dramatic. I just received earlier today my copy of the New Yorker magazine, and you can see this sketch of Grand Central Station, and it's by the artist Drucker, and completely empty, sort of reflecting our times where we have these stay-at-home orders or quarantine, self-quarantines, where we have to avoid social spaces and contact with others. And so in that spirit, since we'll be moving to a remote format or online format, just want to let you know what we'll be doing for the rest of the semester. If you give me 1 second, I'm going to pull out my calendar. Beginning next week, or Monday, March 30th, depending on when you see this video, what I'm going to do is just record a series of lectures on Facebook's business structure. I want to show you how Facebook has evolved as a business from a partnership, a general partnership between Eduardo Saverin and Mark Zuckerberg, into a Florida limited liability company, and then into a Delaware privately owned company, and finally into a publicly traded corporation where Facebook shares are traded on the NASDAQ exchange. So we'll be doing that on the week of Monday, March 30th. I'll just be posting some videos, and I'll be allowing you to watch those videos at your leisure. And I'll post an assignment to go with the videos that you can complete by the end of the week. Well, I'll put all this stuff in writing and post it by Monday, March 30th, so you have a full schedule of events. The week after that, which is beginning on Monday, April 6th, according to my calendar, what we'll be doing there is I'll just fast forward and talk about all the important legal issues that Facebook faces today as a company. Things like free speech rights on their platforms, both Instagram and Facebook as well, and WhatsApp and their other social media companies as well. I'll talk about antitrust issues. Is Facebook too big? Should Facebook be broken up into smaller companies? And we'll return to the issue of business ethics and try to figure out whether there's a principled way of determining whether a company is ethical or not. Really important things. So that's what we'll do on that week. And I'll post some videos, let you watch those at your leisure, and then give you an assignment that you can do during that week based on the videos and some readings that I'll provide. Again, I'll post a schedule of events in writing, but I just want to let you know informally what we'll be doing. In our final week, which I see on my calendar is final full week, beginning on Monday, April 13th. So that'll be our final full week. I'll go ahead and post a final project. And in that final project, it'll be sort of a short-term paper. You'll be able to apply all of the things that you've learned in the class to a company of your choosing. Again, I'll provide more details in writing about that last assignment as we approach that final week of class. So let me just wrap up and just assure my class, assure my honor section that thus far, all of you have completed your assignments or are in the process of completing the assignments. Let me just close by talking about this week's assignment, which will remain open until, if I'm not mistaken, Sunday, March 29th. I'll double check that, but I'll keep it open until March 29th, now that I've said that. Now that it's official that we are on a remote instruction format, online format for the rest of the semester, I really want to know and share, if you can share in the discussion post, 3 important things. How the pandemic has affected you, what recommendations, if any, you may have for me as your instructor of record. And finally, if real Donald Trump were to tweet at you about this pandemic, what would you tweet back? You can have a little fun with that as well. I wish everybody the best. Please stay healthy. God bless and charge on.